Hi guys, how you doing? So this is a little announcement, okay? This is gonna be my last trade recap video on this main channel. I'm gonna make a second channel just for the trade recaps and maybe for some random backtesting uploads, just when I feel like I want to just record something and dump it up there because it has some value, but it's like not worth putting a lot of effort into thumbnails and everything, and also just to not upload all the time on the main channel. I'm gonna have this second channel, so if you like these trade recaps, if you want to see which trades I take still, please sub to the second channel. I'm gonna put it in the video description and in the top comment. And yeah, I just want to keep this channel, this main channel, cleaner, okay? And I want to upload all the time. I want to make high production quality videos that actually I put some effort in and not just record it and just dump it out there. So for the recording and dumping, I'm gonna use the second channel. So be my guest to sub to that. I'm happy to see you over there, but I also understand if you want to just stick to the main content, to the main educational stuff. So let's go through some trades. I'm still getting my ass handed to me on swing trades, which you're gonna see in a moment. Okay, so let's break down the charts here. It's actually the wrong order. Let me just change this to the weekly and this to the 4-hour. Okay, so weekly analysis. We sweep the structural point here, okay? And then we have a beautiful fat rejection, okay? After this rejection is happening, or the way it happens on the 4-hour is very clean, okay? We have this initial bull run, then we come down and sweep every early buyer here, and then we create nice bullish order flow, okay? We have this order block here that has a nice clean inducement level, okay? We sweep it, then we come back down and re-sweep that, like here, and have a nice bullish candle. So I was like, okay, we're probably gonna go for this inducement high to tap into the extreme of this supply. And that also makes sense on the weekly because we ran so much weekly liquidity. So what happened is we formed nice bullish structure with fair value gaps. So this trade was initially going very well. And then I did something for the first time, and I just didn't do it out of randomness, okay? I was trying to get a scale in for the first time, okay? So this I took with 1% instead of 2, because I had a lot of other setups that I was potentially wanting to trade, and I didn't want to overexpose myself, so I only took this trade with 1% instead of my usual 2. Then I got missed on all other setups, so I was having these profits cut in half basically because I just got missed on everything else. And then I was wondering about scale-ins. Should I try a scale-in? Because this is a very nice bullish structure, okay? So then I had this idea. Let me go through all my trading data. I have a ton of backtesting swings data and also like 70 live swings. So a lot of data to test something on, okay? So I had this idea. If I have in a piece of price action that is exclusively in profit, here we are in profit, from here to here exclusively, never in drawdown. If I have in such a piece of price action that is only in profit, 2 clean fair value gaps and an inducement level, I'm gonna scale in for a 1 to 2 with stops at break even. So this position tool is basically the scale in, okay? So just a Fibonacci style entry for 2R, stop loss at break even of the first position goes break even, and then I can scale in. So I was trying to take this with another percent, and because of this nice fair value gap here, dynamically I decided to have another scale in on this fair value gap for another percent. Okay, so my total exposure once I went break even here was 2%, which is what I risk normally, okay? But if this wins, this whole basket of trades would be plus 9%, and this really looked like a winner, okay? I was very confident. This is because also what JPY basket did, it had a fair value gap here as well. So I was assuming we're gonna induce this and come higher, okay? So I can get my double scale in and laugh at 9% profits. And my data running this through 250 or I think almost 300 trades, backtesting and live trades. Doing this consistently was making me way more profits, okay? This is why I did it. Not because I wanted to degenerately starting random scale-ins now. It's just the data told me that makes sense, so I just wanted to try it out. Or I'm gonna do it from now on because the data tells me to do so. And yeah, that was the first time, so I was very excited. Price came down again. Here I didn't take the trade. Here I was still figuring this out and backtesting the scalings. And then when price came back, I was initially very happy because I got all my scalings here, but JPY just had a full-blown reversal and stopped me out here. So this was basically from this point on minus 2%. I'm out of the trade. We came back up again and ultimately would have hit the original stop loss. Okay, so this is just how my swings are going this year. A lot of nice setups that just lose right away, or a lot of setups that almost win and then completely reverse on me. It's just part of the game. You have these periods where just things go wrong, and yeah, I was frustrated at times about it, but now I'm over it. It's just yeah, it is what it is. So next trade, forgot to rewind here. This was a very quick and pain-free loss. Okay, let me just change it here. We have a nice setup here. This was so clean on the weekly. Okay, we have a weekly structure sweep, nice rejection on the weekly. Okay, and we are also tapping into this clean weekly order block for the first time. And 4 hour looks nice as well. First leg fair value gap, base candle, second leg fair value gap, third leg fair value gap. So this was super bullish. Everything above here is super balanced, which is why I had my target here. This was such a confluence trade, and this so often works. It so often works, but it just stopped me out here right away. It's just Trump, man. Trump and the tariff wars fundamentals are ruling the markets, especially the minor pairs. Technical analysis takes a complete backseat in these times recently, and I've seen that in trades like that. AUD CHF, the loss looked like this as well. It's just crazy, man. That's why I also decided to stop trading miners for a while, except Euro GBP, because that has its own mind. It's not so dependent of the majors. And GBP JPY, because I can use the JPY basket as a nice confluence. But apart from that, just majors. And yeah, it's just the fundamentals are too uncertain. Technicals do not matter if Trump decides to completely mess with world economy all the time. So it just makes sense to adopt in these times and just to take less swing trades. I really noticed that day trades just works, you know, price action just follows our concepts. But swing trading, especially on the miners, is just too much affected. Okay, here I'm gonna cut right to the chase as well, leaving replay mode. This was also a nice setup. Just change here. GBP, NZD. Massive trend line here, massive trend line, okay. On the weekly, when we look to the left, we fully closed. Just make this bigger. This was on the monthly, sorry. On the monthly, we swept this liquidity pool here, tapping into this monthly order block for the first time, and we fully closed this imbalance here. So this was a high probable reversal area, and the 4 hour kind of confirmed that to me. So the 4 hour, you know, we had a nice resweep here of the high, and then an aggressive sell-off. 2 clean legs, super bearish legs. We come up, we struggle to come higher here. We are still feeding this insane trend line here. And once we got that reswept, and then had another nice break of structure below this, and I saw this retracing, and I saw this huge rejection, I was like, man, this is so ready. We're gonna at least smash this trend line. And what does price do? Goes higher, stops me out. It's just Trump madness, man. It's just... that happens from time to time, but having it happen so often in a row is just completely new to me, and it's not a coincidence. It's just uncertain times, man. Fundamentals ruling the market. Technicals take a back step, take a seat on the sit on the back seat, or how do you say? So it's just a consequence of that. So I just got spanked here again. I don't know. I think that was my 3rd swing loss in a row. I'm now sitting at 3 wins, and I need my second hand. I'm so sorry. 9 losses this year in swings, so I just got completely destroyed. -3 hours so far, and I'm gonna do the adjustments that I just told you about. So let's get into the day trade that I took. So this was this one here. So let's get into the 4-hour first. GBP, JPY, 4-hour. Okay, in that case, I have to rewind. Okay, so this was the 5-minute. Let's check the 4-hour. 4-hour, okay. This is a weekly open here. So we swept weekly liquidity. Okay, we are also at the low of the day. We also have a nice little buyer's trap here. Okay, so obviously when London opens bullish, we know that this is a trap, right? We would never buy here because the session literally just opened bullish. So we have to expect a trap first. So this was the trap. Then the seller's trap is in place as well because we have two nice bearish legs with fair value gaps. So both sides are getting trapped, which is always nice to see. Mostly we trap both sides and then the real move happens exactly here, okay? Trap the buyers, trap the sellers, make the real move, okay? Sweeping weekly lows here, or the weekly low. This is also a nice level that we took out and we tap into this extreme demand here. I think this looks even clean on lower time frames. Let me just see that again. Look at this clean demand here. Even clean. It's probably even clean on the 15-minute. Let's check it out. Look at how clean this little fair value gap down there is. And we tap right into it. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And I really noticed that the whole way the session opens and the session timing, session liquidity, I feel like my day trades, they have so many additional confluences compared to the swing trades. I'm not surprised that they work better. It's just more, yeah, just more confluence behind it. So yeah, we have this trap sweep here. First leg, second leg. I was patiently waiting, man. Mac actually took the same trade. He didn't wait for a second leg. He saw enough here with the close above the structure point, and in this bearish candle he market executed. I'm a little more of a pussy, okay? I want to see a second leg, and I got it. Then we got a third leg, and I was like, okay, bye-bye. I will probably not get into this trade. No, wait. No, bullshit. We had the second leg. Sorry, it's been a couple days ago. My memory is like a little blurred. We had the first leg, second leg here. And once we closed this fair value gap, I just market executed. So in the end of this candle, I didn't want to take any chances. I just wanted to take price to this inducement high here and just market executed. So price was ripping into profit right away. And this was actually the first time that I reached 2% on a funded account that is 100,000 balance. So this was a trade for my biggest payout yet. If this hits the target, I would have paid out how many? 4,000 profit split. $3,200 would have been by far my biggest payout so far. My biggest single payout. And that's how I felt, man. I was so nervous, man. Seeing this going up into profit, I was very happy. Okay. And we came back down again. I didn't do anything. This is just, why would you ever go break even here? Look at these clean demands below. Look at how much this swept and the whole confluence. Like, this is a trade that you have to play out, basically. At least doesn't make any sense to go break even. So we came higher again. And then we almost hit TP, okay? And then we started fucking around. And for me, this period, especially this pullback, this being for my biggest payout, I just couldn't take it anymore. I just closed it here because I just wanted to cash my my payout, man. Because look at the Asia equals here. Okay, Asia equals. This is a little supply here. Okay, and the way we chop up. This was 100% at least making a pullback for Asia lows again. And I was just emotionally drained, and it was late in the day and I just wanted to go to bed and be able to sleep. and be able to celebrate my biggest payout. Okay, so I was just cutting it from a more emotional reason. I just didn't want to have this potentially reverse on me, or just didn't want to not be able to sleep. So I just cashed out. Okay, I just closed it, and it's still my biggest payout yet, only slightly bigger than my second biggest, but it's still great money for me. 1,600. No, and full TP would have been 2,500 or something. Yeah, and this for here was 1,600 of payout, so I'm very happy with that, and I'm just I relieved myself a lot. And next trade maybe I can hold it more easy, but this one was just killing me, man. This consolidation here was so brutal, man. My read was correct though. We tapped the supply as expected. This chop ends with a move to the downside. We collect Asia lows. So let's play this out. Ultimately, we have to take this as inducement. And this pullback, man, it was just too early for me to hold something like that. Here we have a clean supply. Okay, that's swept liquidity. So this could have potentially sold off into this demand again. So this was potentially taking more time, you know. Ultimately, New York sweeps London lows and then rips to the original bias. And it would have been a full TP, but I'm just glad that I was out, because my nerf costume was like, I was dying really. So yeah, that's the analysis, that's the breakdown, that's all 4 trades covered. Like I said, from now on the trade recaps will be on my second channel that I will create these days, or when it's posted the video, it's gonna be there in the description. So thank you so much for your attention. I hope I see you over in the other channel for the continuation of the series, also for some more backtesting content that I will not upload on the main channel. So yeah, thanks so much for your attention. Catch you in the next one. Take care, guys, and have a great day.